Do you hear the chickens? Nah? Well, what if I told you that there's an anime where one broke gamer wakes up in a barn, buys a pretty slave wolf girl,
Okay.
and suddenly starts putting together a beautiful harem. Just like that. That's Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. It's a series where RPG mechanics run the planet, loot drops decide your income, and yes, the main character's ultimate quest is not to save the world, but to buy a wolf girl named Roxanne and a couple more female friends. Yeah, you heard me right. A couple more. This isn't Dragon Quest. This is grind money fast or no harem for you. This is Honest 10. 10 facts, 0 fluff. Let's get into it. Our boy Michio starts out confused, thinking this is just hyper-real VR. Then he picks up a busted cheat code sword from under the hay, stumbles into a bandit attack, and decides, I'ma just go full stealth mode. He backstabs the leader and then wipes out the rest, and suddenly, boom, level up, hero title unlocked. Imagine killing one guy and ending up on the leaderboard. Right after that though, Michio has a moment of realization that, wait, I actually killed people? Before he can even process what just happened, the villagers are already hailing him like the newest DLC. Here's where things get spicy. The village chief explains the rules, and they are not pretty. Like, at all. If you're a thief, punishment is you get turned into a slave. Literally. They just update your intelligence card and boom, you are now property. Oh yeah, let's not forget about the bandit corpses from earlier. Yeah, just gotta chop off their hands, grab the cards, and cash them in like a bloody punch card system. No biggie. It's harsh but normalized, and it makes Michio sweat just a bit. But that's when he does what every gamer does. Shrug and say, welp, that's the meta. Time to play. Now we meet Alan, the slickest slave trader in town. Imagine a used car salesman, 80s mustache, fake toupee, but instead of warranties, he's pitching wolf girls. Yep, that's Alan. He shows Michio Roxanne, a beast warrior who's gorgeous, deadly, and marketed as the ultimate adventurer's companion. And gorgeous. Did I say that? Alan explains the fine print though. She can't run, she can't betray, and interspecies relationships aren't a problem. No kids. Alan sells this like it's a buy one, get trauma-free deal. Roxanne's price? 400,000 NARS. Michio's wallet? Absolutely not enough. Alan gives him 5 days to make it happen. The grind is on. Michio tries the dungeon first. Unlocking Explorer, he learns Dungeon Walk and Overwhelming. He then fights monsters that basically drop pocket change, and branches worth 10 NARS each. That's like farming weeds in Animal Crossing and trying to buy a mansion. Useless. So he switches to bounty hunting. At night, Michio sneaks through the slums, scouts bandits with Identify, and executes them quietly for big payouts. It is dangerous work, but way more profitable. The cash stacks up, and Michio basically becomes fantasy Batman with a bit less morals. With the money secured, Michio finally buys Roxanne. And let's be real, she's not just there for show. She is actually insanely cracked in combat. Roxanne tanks up front, tracks enemies by scent like a bloodhound, and handles shields like a pro. Michio juggles jobs in the backline, swapping between hero, explorer, monk, mage, you name it. Together, they are efficiently deadly. And yeah, very affectionate when they're not fighting. This isn't just party synergy, this is party with benefits. Wink wink. Michio starts figuring out jobs like a mad scientist. Want monk? Deliver the final hit barehanded. Want mage? Cast equivalent exchange, nearly kill yourself, and congratulations, you've unlocked fireballs. Soon he's nuking rooms with Firestorm and blocking bosses with Firewall. But he decides to hide these abilities, because in this world, if you're too special, you basically are just a loot drop for someone else. So he plays it cool while secretly stacking more jobs than anyone else in town. True hustler. After the grind, here comes the vibes. Michio and Roxanne move to Kuritar, a bigger city with a bigger labyrinth, and decide inns are a scam. He buys a house, learns about shielding cement that blocks teleportation magic, and then installs a hot tub powered by water and fire spells. Yeah, my man literally invents medieval jacuzzi night. Between dungeon runs, they garden, cook, and live like a married couple with a side hustle in monster murder. It's wholesome until the labyrinth reminds you why you can't relax. One day, Michio meets a solo explorer who's been stuck grinding the 7th floor for years. The guy's hopeful, saying that he's about to break through. Later though, Michio finds the man's gear abandoned in the boss room. No body, just silence. And that's when the anime hits you. This is not a game. People really do die. There are no respawns, and that somber beat slams Michio back into survival mode. And suddenly, his quest for a harem also feels like a quest to not end up as someone else's loot drop. With survival in mind, Michio changes his money game. He farms rabbit pelts from the 7th floor, which nobles buy like Gucci winter coats. He merges magic crystals and unlocks a hidden setting called Crystallization Upgrade, letting him level them up faster for huge payouts. When ready, Michio kills the boss, who drops like cobalt flowers, which add a pretty penny to the purse. Hey, can't get mad at some extra streams of income. Slowly, Michio transitions from broke adventurer to small business owner with a baby dungeon empire. Wanting a bigger party, Michio goes back to Alan and buys Sherry, a dwarf explorer. Here's the twist. She's level 10, but still hasn't unlocked Blacksmith, which is basically a glitch in the dwarf bloodline. Still, Sherry knows the theory. Only weapons with empty slots can fuse with skill crystals. Michio keeps her around, hoping she'll figure it out. She joins the front lines with a giant maul, while Roxanne keeps tanking. With Michio as a full backline cheat code mage, it's balanced and brutal. The squad is finally looking like a real RPG team. Travel is another cheat that Michio keeps secret. Normal adventurers use dungeon walk instead of labyrinths, and pros hire porters with field walk. But Michi is a bit different. He has teleport, and it is absolutely broken. He pays once for a ride to Kuritar, memorizes the route, and after that he warps himself for free. He keeps it hidden because if anyone finds out, he'll be hunted even harder than a legendary drop. Meanwhile, dungeon combat keeps on escalating. More enemies per room, nastier monsters, and higher stakes. By floor 8, groups of 4 are the standard. Every fight is about efficiency, MP management, and not slipping up, because one mistake means game over for real, for everyone. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, Michio buys slaves. Yes, he justifies it with "this is their world's rules," and yes, the anime leans into the adult fantasy while still forcing him into tough ethical corners. He rationalizes killing for bounties, he grieves when fellow explorers die, and he tries to balance wish fulfillment with grim survival. His relationships with Roxanne and Cherry exist in this gray space. Half romance, half transaction, all shaped by the harsh logic of this world. It's messy, but that's what makes it interesting. And that, my friends, is Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World, explained in about 10 minutes. Dungeon grinding chaos with a bit of wolf girl loyalty is all you need to sit back and enjoy the weekday night. Michio started broke, barefoot, and confused, and now he's a multi-job juggernaut with a harem forming and secrets powerful enough to break the game. If you had fun in this maze, stay and hit that like button, press subscribe, and drop a comment down below with your favorite moment from the series. And hey, if you love anime explained with hype, chaos, and way too many RPG jokes, check out our other videos right here. We've got more breakdowns, more overpowered protagonists, and more wild worlds that'll make you question your recently watched list. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. So stay tuned, and I will see you in the next deep dive. Peace, peace!